Hi, Scorpio, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or however Scorpio may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. And today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on your no contact acts. This timeless reading will be focusing on what their potential current challenge or challenges may be and what past regrets they may still have about you. But first, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, then take a look down below in the description box, as all the links are down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. All right, Scorpio, let's jump straight into this reading, focusing on your no contact acts, what their potential current challenge or challenges may be, and what past regrets they may still have about you. Now, remember, these messages are timeless. So whenever you come across it, it could be sign, symbol, synchronicities that there may be messages here for you at this moment in time. Okay. Ooh, all right. So we have three cards that have flipped over here. Okay, seems like a lot, but I got to take a look at them because that's a sign right there. Now I'm going to place them in the way that they came out. So this one was on this side, and then these two were like flipped over this way. Okay, so let's take a quick look here. Scorpio, there's a lot of either challenges or a lot of emotions here, still very much connected to this no contact X. We'll start with strangely lonely. It says holding on too tight. I do feel that your no contact X is having a very challenging time letting go of memories of you, of your connection, of the past, or the recent past of this breakup, separation, or divorce. Doesn't matter if it was recent, it doesn't matter if it was, a long time ago. There's something here that they are still holding on to. Okay. Now, whether it's the sadness, whether it's the regret, whether it's, whatever emotions that they may feel. I do feel that it's more about missing you than anything else because they have here shallow grave, and shallow grave says you miss someone. So I feel that your no contact X and I feel that these two cards go together here. Energetically, they're very much intertwined. It could be that you are very much on this person's thoughts a lot. Okay. And that, could be creating a very big either obstacle or challenge in their life right now, because the more that they're holding on to the thoughts of you, to the memories of your connection, to the heartbreak, to the sadness or the grieving, then the more difficult it is for them to focus on a new beginning or a new connection or, a new path or a new direction. Okay. So I do feel that that is a very strong challenge that they have, very deep challenge here. Again, holding on way too tight and you miss someone. So yeah, it's very interesting here, Scorpio, because you are represented in tarot. Scorpio rules the death card in tarot. And so it's as if, this skeleton is, symbolically here representing that death card in tarot, which is ruled by Scorpio. But it's as if this no contact X is having a really difficult time on the ending still of this connection. Okay. And they have one, two, three butterflies. It's as if it's difficult for them to move on. Maybe it's because of the emotions, the feelings. Maybe this was a, soulmate or soul to soul connection here. And it has been very difficult for your no contact X to move past the memories of this connection. And of course, missing you. There's also here, it's coming across here like, if you take a look at this person, it looks like they're laying down on a bed. And I feel that another challenge that this person may have is sleeping patterns may be a little bit challenging. Um, maybe reoccurring dreams here as well. That could also be a current challenge. And I'm also getting here, again, it's coming across like sleep disturbances, like having difficulty sleeping because they miss you. You know, they miss you. They miss the togetherness. They miss the connection in that way. Scorpio, give me 1 second. My apologies there, Scorpio. All right, let's continue with your reading. The next card that came out here for your no contact X is working too hard. Now, working is a positive thing, right? But everything in moderation. So there may be here this challenge, right? Because they're still missing you, because there is some type of um emotional connection, energetic connection that there may still be present or residually present, right? It's creating a bit of a challenge for them. And so it's as if, and now this makes sense why all three came up, because this energy here, it's creating the energy where your no contact X is trying to cope with the missing you, missing the connection, the breakup, separation, divorce, that residual emotional energy, and they're placing it solely focused on their work, either their career, it's like an overcompensation. Okay. So the way that this is coming across as a challenge is that your no contact acts may be self soothing themselves from this breakup, separation, or divorce by focusing a lot on work, by making sure that they feel more present, they feel more secure, there's a sense of stability. Okay, they're focused more on their stability, their independence. All right, and that's how this is coming across as a challenge. Let's see what else is coming through here in regards to your no contact acts. Now, they do have here the number 4. The number 4 is about security and stability. Now, if we're looking at this from a challenge standpoint, um, they may be very secure in work and finances and stability. They may be on the rise, on the pinnacle, maybe breaking those glass ceilings in regards to their career or their job. But it's like the scales are tilted. It's too much focus on work and not enough on other areas. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is coming through. Your no contact acts to the sea. They're going through the flow. And I feel, and it's coming across here as this is part of the challenge. It's like because there's this sense of missing you, there's this sense of a void within themselves when they're not busy. Uh, they may think of you, or there may be things here that remind them of the past or the recent past of this breakup, separation, or divorce. And it's difficult for them to allow themselves to go with the flow because the moment that they do, the moment they don't have something to do, the moment that they're not working or focusing on something or you know placing a lot of focus and intentional action into something, okay, that may be creating a lot of stability. So I do feel here, Scorpio, that you're no contact X and maybe doing very, very well, but in regards to how this is not equally distributed, okay, this ambition is not equally distributed in their love life, perhaps, or in other areas. And I feel it's more about their love life than anything else, because to the sea is this boat in the ocean. And so the ocean is all about water, okay? And the sea is salty, right? So are tears, right? So this could be symbolically talking about this residual energy of emotions and tears and sadness that is very much connected to this breakup, separation, or divorce. And so it's difficult for them to navigate their love life in the same focus, stability, and moving forward as it is, in their work life, right? Or in their career or in their job. Okay, so that's why the number 4 here is coming through, and it's coming through with working too hard. Because again, there may be a lot of stability there. They may be doing very well with finances, they may be doing very well with you know, job, work, career. So in other words, they're really like super motivated, super driven, ambitious, determined, making it work for themselves. But all that focus is having to do with work, and it's a way for them to, in a way, overcompensate for what is missing here emotionally. Okay, look what just came out, partying. Okay. So I feel here that this person regrets the time that they had with you, the time that was fun. Okay. Now the time that you spent together, the oneness, the playfulness, the dates, the time together, the quality of time spent together. And I feel that there is a deep regret here that although they may have friends, or although they may go out with friends, and although they may seem that they are happily single, remember that I said I feel like this person isn't dating, or really isn't focusing on dating. They're really focusing on their stability here. Um, that although they may seem happy single, there are parts here of themselves that they wish that they weren't single, that they wish that sorry about that. This deck of cards was gonna fall, and I accidentally pressed the button for my live readings. My apologies. But I do feel here, and it's funny, it does go with the party, right? The party card here. But it's feeling like this person would rather, if this person had a choice, if your ex had a choice, they would rather be with you than be single. But since they're single, they're like, okay, well, let me focus on my stability, let me focus on myself, let me focus on my independence. And again, the challenge could be here again, having a very difficult time letting go of thoughts of you, memories of you, and your past connection, as well as, look at that, they have here, keep an open mind, as well as the balance that is needed in order for them to, also enjoy new connections, right? They have here, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And I feel that there is something about the connection, the uniqueness about the connection that they had with you, Scorpio. There was something there that was very, very unique, special, that it's difficult for them to have that same connection or that same level of intimacy or bond with someone else. And it's a little bit difficult for them to keep an open mind in allowing themselves to connect with someone new as they connected with you. The other thing that I'm getting here is that they could also be regretting the fact that maybe here they are now seeing things from your point of view. There could be a whole different perspective here in regards to thoughts of you. Maybe there were some issues here when both of you were together, and these issues didn't make sense to them, or this perspective did not make sense to them in the past or recent past. But now that the dust has settled, Ace, Ace, give me 1 second. My apologies, Scorpio. I have a puppy and making sure he's not getting himself into trouble there. But yeah, I do feel that there is a whole different perspective. They see something completely different now. Okay. The lack of an open mind or the lack of a perspective, the perspective that they lacked in the past or recent past, could be the perspective that they now see things from your eyes, or they're able to see things that perhaps you have mentioned in the past or recent past, or conversations may still be replaying. Okay, again, strangely lonely there is very much focusing on holding on something way too tight. And I feel that, at this moment in time, it's more about them opening themselves up and starting to see things from a different angle. Maybe they had a very fixed mindset, or maybe there was difficulty here in compromising, or negotiating a compromise. Look at that, 8 of Cups is coming through for them. And so there's the sense here of being more open-minded to things from the past or recent past. The 8 of Cups here, with regret, again, there is an emotional connection that they have here with you, and with this breakup, separation, or divorce. The 8 of Cups is about emotionally disengaging, and that's something that this person may feel that could be a very big challenge, or is very difficult for them to do that for whatever reason. Whether it was that maybe you were their first love, maybe you were, someone that they experienced some emotions here that they didn't before, or maybe there were some milestones here that they've reached with you that they really didn't in other connections. Whatever it may be, it's difficult for this person to step and walk away. But it's something that, as time goes on, they're going to be more open on doing, because they're going to notice here, at some point in time, that the healthy way here is to start letting go this residual energy here that is very much connected in their heart and their emotions towards this breakup, separation, or divorce. That being said, Scorpio, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you. I'll see you soon.